Welcome to Belly Flop, where you either make a splash, an ass out of yourself, or both. I am Alex.
And I'm CW. Welcome to the show. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Belly Flop. This is CW.
And this is Alex.
Coming to you on what should be Thanksgiving Day here in the U.S.
Yep.
Hopefully you're overeating, overindulging, getting stuffed.
Or, maybe stuffing the turkey early. I don't know.
Whatever makes you happy, and hopefully you're having a safe and socially distanced holiday.
Absolutely. In today's world, you better be apparently canceling it.
Yes.
You should be eating by yourself at home.
You should be eating by yourself at home, probably a frozen dinner, or just, since you already bought the turkey a month ago, just go ahead and fix the 20-pound turkey for yourself.
Just get more leftovers.
Exactly. I mean, if you thought you were sick of turkey after a regular Thanksgiving, pandemic Thanksgiving will definitely take care of that for you.
For sure.
But also, I'm sure everyone's gearing up for the Black Friday sales. I mean, this is the first year in a long time they're not having sales on Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah, I haven't seen any that are actually going to be open on Thanksgiving so far.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing it Friday.
Everyone's doing it Friday. So it's back to how it was like 5-ish years ago.
Yeah, 4 to 5 years ago. But I think like a lot of people are going to be... I still think people are hesitant to get out there. So I'm curious of how busy it's going to be on those days.
Yeah, I think you're going to have a certain group of like diehard people who do it every year and just out of tradition they're going to do it.
They're just going to wear their mask and go.
But I think there's going to be a large group of necessarily elderly or older people who normally are out there with their families. They make a day of it, and they may be skipping it this year. They may be hitting up the online sales.
Yeah, which have all already started.
I'm not going to lie. I was possibly debating a trip to Target this morning. They have that Dyson stick vac, about $150 cheaper than normal. I have this giant furry golden retriever running around my house, shedding every time he actually moves. Like, that might be a worthy upgrade.
Upgrade, keyword. You already have one.
Keyword, I have 2 Dysons. But, I mean, it's 80 pounds of love and fur here. I mean,
right.
He sheds. I might need 3.
Right.
But I didn't go. I didn't do it. I held back.
I literally haven't looked at anything for shopping. Nothing.
For yourself, or presents, or...
Period. I just haven't paid... I don't know. So, I'm a last-minute Christmas shopper. You know this.
I was going to say, do you get input on the Christmas presents for the kids, or...
I'll get sent, like, a picture of this, and I'm usually like, well, who's it for? And then I'm like, I don't know. Whatever. I mean, I usually know what she's gotten for them. It's not like I'm the dad on Christmas where I'm just as shocked. Like the memes.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there just as shocked as they are. No, I usually know, I mean, for the most part, what has been purchased. And then obviously...
You give some approval and then...
Yeah, but not... I mean, she makes...
I mean, it's normally purchased when you're probably giving the approval.
It's pretty already decided.
Or it's in the cart.
She's just wanting my opinion, whether that matters. Probably
yeah, I mean,
doesn't.
it's not going to stop her.
Right.
Because ultimately, the gift is already in motion.
It's probably already paid for, wrapped under the tree.
Yeah.
Before I find out about it.
I think at that point, you probably would be surprised. Like, oh!
With my memory, I'm usually surprised anyway, because hell, I forgot what we bought, talked about, wrapped.
Everything runs together at a certain point, too.
Yeah, especially when you buy as many as happens at our house. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I remember a couple of years ago, I think Parker got every toy for
Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol that was on the shelf.
Yeah.
And they literally were just like, okay, it's the same thing.
And they have released new ones every year. And now Grayson's into it. So I'm sure we're going to have every single one of those again. Mm-hmm. But
there's a reason that there's a market.
Yeah. And there's a reason they make changes every year.
Yeah. I mean,
they can sell more toys.
You got to update something.
Yeah.
I mean,
the kids are going to want it.
Yeah.
Marketers
Parents are going to buy it.
Yep. But
it's just the way it goes.
Yeah, I usually this year I don't know. I'm a little concerned, there might be a shutdown, so who knows what happens with being able to get stuff. Either obviously going to the store if a shutdown happens, it's impossible, but I need to probably start ordering things and having them show up.
I feel like we're in a fortunate position to where none of us are really in need of commercial items. I mean,
Right.
it's literally, oh, hey, I have AirPods. I want AirPods Pro. I need them.
Yeah.
No, you don't need them. You
want
didn't
them.
need AirPods.
Yeah. Like there's literally nothing I need to have for. I could not have Christmas and be okay.
Yeah.
I don't need to buy a bunch of shit. I mean, we do that anyway.
That's
so
yeah.
like, what's the difference?
Yeah,
Except now I gotta wait a month to get it. It's
Yes.
like, just let me fucking have it.
Like, hey, I needed that now, but so can I just go ahead and get that? I know it's in like the green paper under the tree.
Well, it's like I got told not to buy myself socks and belts the other day.
Yeah.
Because she'd bought socks. I'm like, well, I needed the fucking socks.
And you needed belts.
So, I mean, I wasn't going to wait.
No.
Now, apparently there's socks under the tree because they'd already showed up. But, you know.
And you will wear them.
Yeah. So, I mean.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
If you need stuff, you need stuff.
Yeah. Just buy it.
We have a friend whose father does not shop at all for the entire year. And normally like the beginning of December, he will go to Macy's or wherever in the mall.
Start buying everything
and
he
buy
needs.
everything he needs for the entire year. Like sweaters, cologne, underwear, socks, belts, you name it, and he will walk out like $1,000 later. But he does it like the month of December when it's on sale for Christmas, but it pisses his family off to no end that literally he buys everything they could have got him for Christmas. So whenever they start buying stuff for Christmas, he's like, oh, I have that. I don't need that.
Yeah, it's funny because when you get older, like socks and underwear are like a welcomed Christmas gift.
Oh, yeah, because they're expensive. I mean, that's something like you'd never realize as a kid. It's like, oh, stuff's not cheap.
Right.
And like underwear is not cheap. I mean, good underwear is not cheap.
Like as a kid, when you get like clothes, any type of clothing, you're literally just like open the box. You don't even like take it out of the box. You just throw the box over your shoulder and move on because it's not a gift.
I apparently, according to my mom, was a pretty vocal about whether I like something or not. Apparently, there's a story of my grandma, my dad's mom, bought me a camo jacket when I was a kid, and this is apparently before camo is back in.
Oh.
Because camo's a thing, I guess, again. So I literally look at my grandmother and I'm like, yeah, I don't like this. And that was it. Like, shot down, end of it. And my mom still loves to tell that story about how I literally was just like, I don't like this.
That's funny. More people should be that way.
I mean, I may have gotten beat for saying it. I don't remember.
When you got home.
Yeah.
You don't disrespect your grandma.
Yeah. You lie.
Yeah. You love the socks.
Yeah, you fake it.
You love the hand-knitted sweater.
No, I never got one of those that I know of anyway.
But nowadays, I'm happy to get socks and underwear for Christmas.
Yeah. I mean, they're a popular item. I mean, it was always a joke you got them as a kid.
Yeah, I'm a little particular about it, though. So
and now,
they got to be the right things.
Well, luckily, your wife's the one buying them for you.
Yep.
So...
She usually does a pretty good job, so.
And I buy them for myself, so I always get what I want.
That's right.
It's magic.
It's funny how that works.
It's amazing. It's like, oh, hey, what did I get today?
Well, I'm pretty sure that's what happens with her for Christmas, because she just sends me what she wants.
It's easier that way.
Yeah.
And
Trust
normally,
me, it's easier for me.
Normally, you and I go to the mall about...
December 24th.
Yes.
I'm
Sometimes
trying
the
to buy the
23rd.
stuff. Trying to find everything she picked out.
And you're like, okay, where do I buy this at? Not anywhere here.
God, I hate shopping.
I know it used to be we made the annual Victoria's Secret run.
That was the worst.
And
still is.
Now, apparently, I was told by someone that
you're not allowed to touch anything.
You cannot touch anything.
Yeah, they got to pick it out for you.
Which is even more awkward. Because it's like, oh, hey, I can't touch my own underwear, but can this random sales clerk please touch it for me and put it in the bag and see exactly what I picked up?
Can you imagine if you're like the dude trying to buy something like not just like regular everyday underwear?
I mean, you're not buying your significant other the naughty Mrs. Claus.
Hey, you might be if it's just you two.
I mean, you may be. I mean, nothing wrong with that, but I mean, you're not buying it in the store now. I mean,
that's the Adam and Eve comes in a brown paper bag.
Exactly. Like that sells nondescript, shows up on your credit card as something completely different. I mean, it's. I mean, you're not getting that in the store now with the sales clerk having to be like, "Oh, you want the Mrs. Claus thong set? Okay, great. What is the bra size?
Yeah. What sizes, top and bottom, do we need?
Yes. Do you want a thong or crotchless?
And as a man, you're kind of like,
Medium.
I don't know. What size are you? You look about the same.
I feel like those are items that are online specific now.
And you're like checking in the drawer. What size is this? Okay. I know what to get. Yeah, I've had to do that before.
Of course, now you just take a picture with your phone, and that way you always have it there.
Not me.
Yeah, no, because you're OCD and you delete your pictures, whereas I have like 1,000 things that if I delete some of them, I will forget everything.
Well, I'll forget it too, but just can't have a picture.
You just can't have a picture. It takes up space.
Let's take another one when I'm ready.
Next Christmas.
Next Christmas, do the same thing.
Make a note. Make a note. Look on your purchase history. But yeah, I think this is the year of Internet Black Friday. I mean, I think everyone's pushing it hard.
Well, Cyber Monday was that before, but yeah, I think you're right. I think that Cyber Monday is going to kind of roll. It's really probably already started, to be honest.
Oh,
I
definitely.
think people were so fed up with this pandemic, they've already started Christmas shopping really early.
Yes.
And so it's going to move all of that forward. But so I'm wondering how Cyber Monday is going to play, if it's going to be just as built up in all the deals, or if it's kind of already happening.
I mean,
now.
we're already seeing crazy deals. For instance, I mentioned Target earlier, not sponsored. They had a few other things in stock in the store, like traditional Black Friday. You always hear the stories about like Walmart. They have like one 65-inch TV for $147, and there's always a story about the two women who get into a fight over that TV. But I think Target had a decent stock of the stuff in their Black Friday ad, and it was available to be shipped to you if it wasn't in the store.
Well, that's the thing about like nowadays is it's like you don't have to be there early and first, because you just order it like 3 weeks early.
Yeah.
Now a lot of the stuff still is limited supply, so like you can order it online. The worst thing now is like order it online and the order gets canceled.
Yes.
You order it for pickup, canceled because somebody showed up in the store and bought it or something.
Yep, took care of it right there.
So that's a tricky part that people are going to have to navigate.
But there's a large group of people, I'm sure, that probably think that if they get there in the store and get it early, they're getting a better deal. Like, like the online price a week before or 2 weeks before may not be the same.
They think they're going to get a better deal on Black Friday. Yeah, I'm wondering how much that's going to be true this year or not. I'm sure they're going to still have deals, but I don't know that I can't remember actually going out on Black Friday. I think I've said this before on the podcast. I went out on Thursday, like last year, I think, we went to get something for our oldest.
Yeah.
That we were really having a hard time. We went to Kohl's and waited in line for like an hour and a half or something before they opened it, and we went straight to it, figured out where they were. We found them, got one, got out. But like, I've never really done it other than that, because I'm like and I really just got out of the house. That was really the whole reason for me to go.
See, I don't really care for like huge crowds of people. This is before a pandemic. So I don't really ever remember going on like a Black Friday like mission. We did just go as a family after the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday. We would go in the afternoon, like whenever all the chaos has ended
and all the sales are over.
All the sales are over. People watching.
That's a good time to do it.
That is amazing, people watching, going to a mall and just seeing the chaos.
But I feel like if you really want to people watch, you should be there super early.
Yeah, but then you're in the way.
Well, yeah, but then it's even more fun.
Like you're sitting on a bench watching the violence ramp up.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
Like you're going to get tackled.
Except that's really fucking early, and I hate to wake up.
Yeah, I was going to say, the day after Thanksgiving. I mean, now as an adult, I'm off work that day.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm not waking up early unless I absolutely have to.
I don't want to wake up early any day, let alone that early.
I will pay $20 extra for that TV or Nintendo Switch or whatever to avoid not waking up at like 3 a.m.
And avoid the crazy people.
I'm kind
of with you on that.
Like it's worth the extra.
I have a job. I'm lucky. I mean, I can afford to do that and avoid the craziness.
Yeah, I mean, granted, some people love it. Some people enjoy the experience. I'm just not one of those people.
I think people get an adrenaline rush.
Yes, like they're like, oh, I got a good deal.
Yeah, the adrenaline rush of because nothing's where it's supposed to be on Black Friday.
Yes,
like last year when we went to get what we got, it was in like the women's clothing section, and it was an electronic.
There was a Nintendo Switch in the women's undergarment section.
There was a whole stack of them.
Yes.
Like they're just randomly interspersed throughout the whole store. Well, that way
when you're walking through the store, you have to actually go through more stuff, hopefully buying more stuff.
Right. I get the reasoning.
And,
it's just nothing is ever where it's supposed to be. So fuck a bunch of that nonsense.
But maybe it helped your cause because, I mean, by it being somewhere different.
Yeah, I definitely found it quick.
Yeah.
Well, and then we had two of us, so we were like...
divide and conquer.
Found it. Get the hell out. I think we were like the first person to pay and get out of there that day.
Nice.
It was kind of nice. That. We got the one thing, got out, didn't look at anything else.
See, that makes it easy too. Is when you're in, out, done.
Yeah.
But I know like family friends who make the whole day of it. Like they're there at like 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. whenever like the store's open, and they just go non-stop.
Jessica and her friends.
And they're done for the whole day.
That's what Jessica and her friends do. They go out and they like go do that, and they'll get home at like 3 or 4 and be exhausted because they've been gone all day. But like, yeah, it's not for me.
No. And now with like store capacity, like you could be waiting outside in line.
Unless you're
granted, there's always in line. Like there's always the line for Black Friday.
But you could be stuck for a long time.
An extended period.
Because they're only letting so many people in. Unless you're going to Menards.
Unless you go to Menards.
The local Menards allows 7,196 people at one time.
Menards, for anyone not from, I'm assuming the Midwest is where
I believe that's where they're based.
It's like a cross between a Walmart, a Lowe's, Home Depot.
If Home Depot and Walmart had a baby that was like the Tom Brady of stores, it would be a Menards.
Yes. It was insane.
It had everything. You could go buy your light bulbs, your light fixtures, your lumber, your groceries, your dog treats, and some toys on the way out the door.
Yes. All in the same
absurd.
shop.
It was absurd.
Like you're just like walking, and it's massive.
Oh, they have maps.
You have to get a map when you go in to figure out where your stuff is.
Yeah, it's absurd.
Like we literally wandered around for...
I don't even know how long we were in there.
We were solid 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Just like...
But you're literally like, when you don't know... It's not a place to go to wander because you're like, look, you turn the corner like, oh, what's over here? And then what's over there? Oh, what's over there? What's over there? Oh, I don't know where to go. What the hell? I need to get out of here.
If you went and just like aimlessly were putting stuff in your cart...
You'd be poor.
You would be broke by the time you left.
You'd have a train of carts.
Yes. Because it's like, oh, hey, I went in for light bulbs, and I walked out with a bathroom vanity, a new mirror, a Hot Wheels track, and some bath towels, and my dog some squeaky toys.
And a frozen pizza.
Because they have a whole grocery section. Which
was kind of because you just kind of stumble upon
it. Next to, like, blinds.
Yeah. Between blinds and vanities.
Yes. Groceries.
Yeah, and heaters.
And yeah, electric fireplaces.
Yeah, that's where we were.
It was
we walked
the most
into the
random assortment, but I'm not going to lie. I really liked it. I may go back.
Kind of a fan.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell else are you going to do?
Anyway, they didn't pay us, so let's stop talking about them.
They didn't pay us, but yeah, if you want to go somewhere with a very high store limit, that is the place to go because the max capacity during a pandemic is 7,916 people or whatever.
Which is absurd.
Which is insane. That's the pandemic limit.
I think that's the population of the town it's in.
Yes. Very much so. But you're gearing up for your Christmas tree sale for Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Tri-State?
Yep. That's coming up. So we just set up yesterday, which was Saturday. Obviously, you guys are listening to this Thursday. Which means we'll open Saturday. Trees will be delivered, cut this week that we're in, picked up and delivered, and we'll start selling them Saturday and hopefully be done within a couple weeks.
So where are your locations at for anyone in the Tri-State area listening?
So if you're here and you're interested in a real tree, I know some of the other growers aren't, or some of the other sellers aren't going to have any. I won't mention names. But we have a location at HIMG on 29th Street. The old food fair parking lot at 1st Street and 6th Avenue, and then the Ashland Tennis Center in Ashland. And Ashland's our biggest lot. It's double the size of the other two, but the other two sell pretty well. And we're actually down due to a national Christmas tree shortage. We are down about 400 trees over last year. So
get your trees early.
Get them early because we usually sell out before the 15th of December. We're usually out of trees by that point. And I'm fully expecting, especially this year, to sell out quicker because I think people are ready to move on to Christmas.
I'm amazed at how many people have their artificial trees up already. I mean, you have yours up.
Ours is up. Well, we bought a new one, and the box was sitting in the foyer for like a week. And I was like, okay, I can't take this because it's a big-ass box because we got a 9-foot tree. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I can't take it. So I went ahead and put the tree up. And we didn't decorate it until yesterday, which was Saturday before Thanksgiving. I'm a big Saturday or either the day after or the night of Thanksgiving. I'm a big after Thanksgiving dinner, damn it, decorate for Christmas. I mean, usually sometimes with the lights on the house, I'll get them put up if it's a nice weekend or something. I'll go ahead and get them up, but they don't start being turned on until after Thanksgiving. This year I said, what the hell? Let's just get it up, get it decorated. I don't care. Because I enjoy it once it's decorated. It's kind of nice.
Doing it.
Yeah, it's a pain for sure. Especially because I hate fucking glitter. And my house it still is covered in fucking glitter because the ribbon that is around our tree is covered in fucking glitter. And
and it never goes away.
Glitter is everywhere.
You will find it literally for the rest of the year.
It's everywhere. I hate it. I'm glad I don't have daughters because there'd probably be more of it in my life. But I hate it. But yeah, so ours is up. And
which brings up the debate: real tree or fake tree?
Yeah, I kind of joke about that. I run a real tree Christmas sale. I don't even know how to fucking word that, but I run a sale of real Christmas trees for a nonprofit, and I don't even buy one.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I do buy some because I'm a softie, and there will be families that come and can't afford trees. So I'll end up buying people a tree. It happens occasionally. And so I do pay for trees. Don't get me wrong. But I love real trees. They smell awesome.
Yes.
And you can get the scent things for your fake trees. It's just not the same.
So I do my
real
part.
Tree. Yeah, you always buy a tree from us, which is great.
Which I think there was 1 year I did. There were 2 years I did not because Knox. The first year I bought a real tree was also the first year I had a dog.
A little rambunctious.
And he was a little rambunctious. And I came home from work one day, and he had just graduated from the crate like all the time when I'm not there to where I could trust him in the house. Because he's never like really destroyed anything. Until I come home from work one day, and he greets me at the door with a stick. And I'm like, where the hell did the stick come from? I don't let him bring sticks in from the outside. And I'm like looking in the kitchen, and I'm like, where on earth, motherfucker, there's a Christmas tree?
Oh, that was a nightmare.
I literally walk in my living room where the tree, and it was still standing. It was in the base really, really, really good. And there is a giant hole in the middle of it. And this dog is the happiest animal ever and is super proud of his accomplishment that he brought me a stick. He's like, I got a stick. I got a stick. And so I had to maneuver turning a Christmas tree around that was already in the base and hiding the hole in the back
spot.
of it.
Yeah.
I was pissed. I only decorated the front of it that you could see that year because there was
that's all I do.
There was a hole in the back of it anyway. Yeah. So then I went to an artificial tree for the next 2 years. But
right.
Ever since then, it's been real.
Well, I love a real tree, but my oldest son, we believe he's got allergies, and we think that's one of them. So we just kind of avoid it. And getting a 9-foot tree every year is tough.
Yes.
We have pretty tall ceilings in our living room. Not that tall, but 10 foot. So we want a big tree, and we want a skinny tree. So like a real tree that's that tall is usually pretty big.
Yes.
Because we sell a couple. We'll get a couple 12, 14 footers, and we'll sell those. And they're beautiful trees, but God, they weigh 600 pounds, number two. Other than them just being massive, they weigh 600 pounds. And if I'm by myself, I ain't getting that tree up.
Nope.
I mean,
It's a workout.
I'm a pretty small dude.
Start your Apple Watch.
Yeah. Rig some pulleys in the ceiling. I mean, there's no way I'm picking that thing up. I mean, we had one last year that it took 6 guys to unload it out of the semi. And then one dude took it home and acted like he was going to put it up by himself. I'm assuming he got it up. Never anything else.
I say, we have a friend that decides to normally buy the most.
Yeah, this year he told me he's buying a normal size tree.
Okay.
Because he always tries to buy this massive monster.
Like 2 years in a row, he's bought like massive monster trees.
Yeah.
And I feel like every year he's not gotten it in the base that well, and it's turned over.
Yeah, I don't know if it fell over last year.
I feel like it fell over and
might
like
have.
landed on like cabinets or something.
I know I had to help him haul it out last year.
But you also hauled mine out.
I had to do that a lot because the city won't pick them up.
Yeah, we had a change in city pickup rules for the
But
tree sap apparently hurt garbage trucks. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I don't fucking garbage truck. Who cares? But anyway, I love a real tree. But I have a fake one. And pre-lit, man. You can't beat a fucking take it out of the box and poof, it's done.
See, that doesn't bother me.
I hate stringing lights.
I hate like when you get an artificial tree out of the box and you have to like shape the limbs.
Fluff it.
Yes.
That is tough.
I hate
I always
that.
buy, so like our tree, the one that went bad last year and the one we got this year are basically the same tree. So I always buy an extra tree bag to where I don't have to like completely collapse the thing.
Yeah.
So like it keeps its shape better. And the one we
Then
buy,
you have to store it.
yeah, that's a big pain in the ass of artificial, especially a 9-foot, especially when you don't collapse it as tight as it can go. It takes up a lot of room, and getting it in the attic is difficult.
Well, I was looking at the Balsam Hill, which are super expensive anyway.
But there are nice
The flip trees.
Oh, those are
So like you
sweet.
just flip it and
It's done.
And I'm like, oh, that would be amazing.
It takes up like 40 square feet.
I would buy an
for
artificial
storage.
tree for this, and then I'm like, I am not paying $1,200 for an artificial Christmas tree. And I'm sure there are people listening going, that's not bad.
Well,
To me, that is bad.
we looked at one, and if you want a 9-foot Balsam Hill, God, that sounded redneck. Balsam Hill Christmas tree that flips. Yeah, it's very, very pricey. And so we were like, yeah, we'll buy the $250 tree that we had before.
Yeah, that's-
works better. Well, $300 this year, but I do love it pre-lit though, man. I don't have to deal with stringing lights or whether the branches are going to hold the lights and the ornaments and all that. But yeah, I like a real tree. I know a lot of people are going to be setting theirs up coming up. If you want one from us, come see us that Saturday.
Yeah, and actually, I figure we'll be volunteering together to.
Yes, we need maybe that day if you're available.
Yeah.
To be honest, because we need people. I know that Jessica and the kids and I will be volunteering one Saturday, like 3 to 6. But it's a lot of fun to go out there. This year we've changed a lot. We're going to take credit cards, which we've never done, so that's cool.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, you actually got a little QR code on every tree. You can scan, enter the price, hit pay. You're done. Get the hell out.
I like that.
Yeah.
I've always had to either remember to bring cash or a check.
Yes.
Who the fuck writes checks now?
People in our age group, none. No
Yeah.
one. I mean, I do to the daycare, but it's like the checks stay at home. I don't carry them around. So anyway, sounds like a pitch for my tree sale, and it kind of is. If you're local, buy a tree. If you're not local, just support the agency in your area or us, either one. I'm cool with it. But
Especially this holiday season with everything. You know.
especially with everything going on in the pandemic, a lot of charities are struggling.
If you can.
If you're able, which I know a lot of people are struggling too, get out, support a tree, or buy a tree. If you're going to buy a tree, buy one from us. We'll have really nice trees. I promise you, the best trees.
I mean, if you've listened to this podcast, you've heard how OCD Alex really is. Just imagine him looking at trees.
Yeah,
that go in your house.
Well, that's why we're 400 short. To be honest, is I ordered 400 extra from a different grower last year, and they were subpar in my opinion. And I don't know shit about trees. They just looked like shit. So I was like, well, I'm not doing that again, especially in a pandemic year. I'm not going to get stuck with 400 shitty trees. So we took the 619 to be exact, that I could buy from my grower in Virginia, and we'll hopefully sell them all, and they'll be beautiful. They always are, and they're usually bigger than expected. And I mean, but I love a real tree.
Just the smell.
They smell so good, and we actually got some that smell like citrus, which is really neat. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Kind of curious on this now.
Called I forgot what they're called. Canaan firs or something like that.
Okay.
You break one of the little needles, and it smells like an orange. It's awesome.
Ooh.
You want to talk about it smells good?
I like that.
Yeah. Throw in a little evergreen with some citrus.
How did you get
They couldn't fulfill a full order of what we wanted last year, so he sent me like 25 of them.
Okay.
And maybe the year before. Yeah, I think we've had them for 2 years now. And they smell, they was pretty neat. I was a little skeptical.
Yeah.
And then I broke a couple, and I'm like, oh, man. And so, like, I always try to sell people, and I'm like, man, this one smells good over here. Because Fraser fur is the number one. Everybody buys the Fraser.
Like Fraser fur.
They just have the best needles. And that's what's nice about the Canaans is they're really similar. I may be calling it the wrong thing. But anyway, they're really similar to the Fraser in the ability to support ornaments and lights. The limb structure and everything is pretty solid.
Nice.
So I guess I know more about trees than I thought. But anyway, now that we've dove into some nerdiness on Christmas trees.
What do you guys prefer? Let us know. I mean, I'm sure vast majority love artificial trees for sheer convenience.
I will tell you, the younger generations are really making a push back to real trees.
Really?
This is proving how much of a nerd I am. That's what's going on in the tree circles of the world, is that we're talking about younger people buying real trees. But this tree shortage that I mentioned is related to the 2008 recession. So, because, I mean, think about it. You got to grow a tree. It doesn't fucking happen in a year. It takes 10 to 12 years.
You mean they're not instant?
Yeah, it takes like 10 to 12 years to grow a good 6.5 foot tree, right? So those trees we're cutting now were planted back then, and they're really expecting this shortage to last another 2 or 3 years because it's just, we kept thinking we were going to be out of it, but hell, now this is happening. It might start another one.
Maybe, yeah.
So
2.0.
Anyway, that's what I know about trees, and hopefully you enjoy Christmas trees.
I think everyone enjoys Christmas.
It's a good time.
Or the holiday season in general, whatever holiday you may celebrate.
Yeah. Kwanzaa, whatever it is.
Hanukkah,
Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah. What is it? There's something saying. It says them all at one time. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Happy holidays. How about that?
Happy holidays. It's easier that way.
Yep. But anyway.
But everyone, hope you enjoyed this episode on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, hope you had a good Thanksgiving.
Hope you're having a great holiday.
And
like, rate, review, subscribe. Let us know what you think of the podcast. Yeah. Definitely helps us out.
Yeah. Interact with us on social media. We've got a Facebook page again. Now. Not again. Now.
Comment. Give us shit.
Do something.
Let Alex know he's full of shit for not liking gravy and biscuits.
Yeah, apparently I have so many hot takes out on this damn thing. People come at me all the time.
Seems to be a popular thing.
Yeah, I just got one the other day. I was like...
11 episodes. This is... 11 episodes later.
Yeah, first episode, I'm talking about biscuits and gravy, and now it's coming back at me.
Yeah. People have very heated opinions on this.
We are in West Virginia, my friend.
Valid point. But everyone, take care, stay safe, and have a very happy Thanksgiving. If you get any crazy Black Friday deals, let us know. Also, if you get into any crazy Black Friday fights while trying to get those deals, we want the video.
Or you see one, take a video.
Take a video. We're always willing to get some good video.
Yes.
Take care, stay safe, and see you guys later.